Good morning, y'all. I'm out here on my back patio enjoying this gloomy weather still. I'm ready for some sun. It's interesting. So when the sun's out, I go to the front porch. That's where I sit. And then when it's all raining and everything, I go here to my back patio. So, and the puppies, they're here. They're chilling. Hey, puppies, say hello. Yes, that's a leather sofa. Or that's a leather Eddie Bauer sofa on the back of the patio. Oh my gosh. Part of my behavioral health plan is understanding that I needed to give myself time. My husband is a wound care specialist, and I used to tease him and everything. When I met him, he was an ER doctor, and I was like, well, that's sexy, you know, and now he's a wound care specialist, and he's an incredible wound care specialist. But, you know, wounds are gross. Wounds are gross. They're just gross, but God love people like him who are ready to get in there and dig into it, literally. So there are two wounds that I was asking, or there were wounds I asking him about, and he said, I looked up the word intention, and it was a medical term, and I asked him how he used it, and he goes, well, usually in wounds, it's a primary and a secondary intention. So the primary is going to be just an initial, if there's a cut or a wound, stitching it up, antibiotics, get back out there. That's the first go-to. It doesn't take as much time. But then there's a secondary intention, which was an intention that I experienced at 19 years old when my appendix had just ruptured, blew up. Gangrene had set in, caused major damage, and for almost a whole year, I had to have a home health nurse come out and repack the wound. And so there was infection because they had to open up the wound and let the wound on secondary intention heal from the inside out. Have an organic thing, because an organic process of healing, allowing the body to heal it, because there's so much infection and damage, but you have to open that wound. And so that takes time. And it is so important for your behavioral health plan to give yourself the time for self-care, of course. And so primary intention, this is kind of how I weigh it out. Primary intention, if you just gotta take a day to reflect, self-care, get back out there, get back after it. And then there's the secondary intention. Do you have to look at something where you may have to reopen a wound to start getting the infection out and to start healing that? So get after it, y'all. Love you. What's your BHP? Love y'all.